Hello folks, welcome to the canal channel Jose. Today we're going to talk about 5 basic things that can get you in trouble or being stopped by the police in California. So it all depends state by state, but in California, if you do these 5 things, it can get you to be stopped by the police, and then it might even escalate from there depending if they find something else. So with that, let's get started. So here in California, and just like in other states in the US, you can get stopped because if you're using your phone while you're driving, or if you're sending a text message on your cell phone, that's gonna cause the police to stop you, and that's gonna maybe even escalate from there. So if you're planning on making a call or sending a text message while you're driving, think about it, because it might cost you a lot of money or even in an accident. So next time you wanna do that, just wait until you get to your destination or get to the side, get to a safe zone, make that call, send a text message, and that way it doesn't cost you money or even an accident. Another thing that can get you being stopped by the police, or a mistake that we make, is that we don't put our seatbelt. So that's giving them a chance to pull you over, and then that's gonna be a ticket, and then that can even escalate. They can find something else that can be added to your ticket, because they might even run your license, any other stuff that comes up. It might be even increasing the possibilities of you getting more in trouble with the law. So if you want to avoid getting pulled over by the police or by a police officer in California, put your seatbelt on as soon as you get in your car, and that's not going to give them a reason to pull you over because you have your seatbelt on. And remember, the seatbelts were made on cars so they can save your lives in case of an accident as well. So another reason that the police officer can stop in California is because your car is too loud. So in California, there's regulations on how loud your car can be. So we like to have a loud exhaust, and that can cause the police to stop you. In the state of California, there's regulations and standards on how loud your car can be with the exhaust. So if you got a loud car on the exhaust, that's a reason why the police can pull you over, and then they can find something else. So if you don't want the police to pull you over because the loud exhaust, then don't have a loud exhaust. And another thing is that they carry tools that they can tell if your car is too loud by using measuring devices and how loud your car is. And if your car is too loud, they're gonna proceed in the way that they have to proceed. But if you don't want them to pull you over, don't have a loud car. Another thing is that it applies for sound system. So if your sound system is too loud, they can use the same tools to determine if your car is too loud with the sound system or the exhaust. So if you don't want to have a chat with a police officer, don't have loud cars, so that can save you time and headaches, even trouble with the law. Another thing that can cause a police officer on stopping you on the road is because you got a burnt tail light or a top light doesn't work. So if you don't do an inspection here and there on your car, it will be recommended that you just do a visual inspection or have somebody press on the brakes so you can have a visual if the lights are turning on, because that's a big sign that the police can stop you at night just because of burnt tail light, and that can lead into another thing. So if you have a burnt tail light, you can replace it before the police stops you to replace it. And then on that situation, it might even escalate that they find something else, and then you get in a ticket for something else that it wasn't even for the tail light that they stop you for. So that tail light, if they find that is a fixed ticket, and then it can turn into a ticket if you don't fix it within so much time that they give you. So once you fix the tail light, you take the paper to the police officer or any police officer, you prove that you fixed the tail light, and now you get that car back on the road and you don't have a ticket, but they can turn into tickets in California. So if you want to avoid getting pulled over by the police, make sure that your tail lights are working. That way you don't have a chat with a police officer that can get you in more trouble than you would be than just fixing a tail light. So then you do the inspection and you find out that the tail light was broken, you fix it. Now they don't have a reason to pull you over because the tail light is being fixed, and that will get you out of an uncomfortable situation with the law. So another thing or another reason that the police can pull you over in California is because your front windows, your passenger and driver side window, are too dark and they can't see inside because you got tint, or the front windshield now in these days. So next time you're thinking about getting your tint windows on your car, and you want to do the driver and passenger side, that's going to give the police a reason to pull you over. And if they find something else on top of that, they're just going to add it to your case. And then another thing is that if you forgot you had alcohol beverage can empty on the car, and then they pull you over because of the tint window. Now you're in trouble because of that open container that is in the car while you're driving, and that can get you into some more problems. So next time you're thinking about getting the windows tint on your car, think that you're gonna invest money into it, and then when you get pulled over by the police because of the window tint, what they're gonna make you is they're gonna give you a fixed ticket, and what that means is that you got so much time to take that tint off of those windows, and then prove them that you have no more window tint, and they gotta sign off on it. So then that way you're free to go, and it doesn't turn into a ticket. But that's the least they can do. They can get some of the stuff on you, and then you can end up with bigger problems just because you have some window tint on your car. Well, folks, we try to share information about mechanical and all that stuff that is regarding the cars, and also we try to share some of the stuff that can get you in trouble while you're driving on the streets of California or the roads. So if you're visiting California, this basic stuff can get you out of trouble. At least get them into your mind, so that way you don't get pulled over for a simple stuff. Then that develops into a bigger situation because they find something else. So don't give them a reason to pull you over, and that way you don't spend money and time or headaches or even get in trouble with the law. For those folks who are watching our video and haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe. If you like our video, give us a thumbs up, share it, and we'll see you soon with more videos here en el canal El Chano José.